the idea of the whole craft-oa project was to create something really practical that you can use in your daily life. This is, this was the idea that the AMAS project will be more of the ideological policy and lobbying and these kind of things. Craft-oa project is really practical. This key exploitable results will be practical, especially for journal editors or OJS platform managers. Do we have any journal editors in the room? Well, we have some of them, so probably you might be in the same situation as many other journal editors in the field of Diamond Open Access Publishing, that managing a scientific journal is not your main job. Usually the editors are researchers at the same time, and so they are supposed to do the research, write their own articles, teach their own students, and on top of all of this, they are also supposed to manage scholarly journals. In this situation, it is not a surprise that they often lack energy or capacity to, to follow the trends in scholarly publishing. We wanted to make their life as journal editors easier. Unfortunately, we were not able to make any other aspects of their life easier, but we can do this one. One of the things that makes your life easier is automation, and this is where the plugins come in. This is the list of the OJS Diamond plugins that we created during the project. Originally, we planned to create 5, but in the process, 1 appeared, and we decided to adopt it and list it among the others. And so now we have 6 Diamond plugins. I will walk you through them. I will briefly explain what they do. And later, when you receive the presentation, you can easily click on the name and download the plugin and use it. First 2 plugins are there to connect your journal automatically to OpenAir. You will hear more about OpenAir after my presentation from Leonidas. But the important thing is that OpenAir is a core provider for the EOSC. So if you have a scholarly journal, you definitely want to be indexed in OpenAir. Our OJS connector can help you with that. And also sometimes OpenAir has more information that you do on your OJS installation, so you can also use the second plugin, OJS plugin, for the integration of the OpenAir broker. And you can enrich your own metadata in your journal website with information provided by OpenAir broker. The third plugin is the famous Disco plugin. So I really hope that all of you dreamed about it, as Margot suggested yesterday. So the Disco plugin is closely connected to the knowledge base of scholarly indexes that Arno presented yesterday. And basically, it's a consolidated list of requirements of different scholarly indexes. Because often the requirements are very similar or even the same across different indexes, but they are named and described differently. So it might be confusing, especially in the situation that, as I mentioned before, managing a journal is not your main task and you are supposed to do a lot more things. And so you don't have enough time or energy to, trying to understand all the requirements of all the scholarly indexes. What Disco does is basically a long checklist with a little tick boxes. But the good news is that a lot of them are already checked for you because, again, automation, the system, the OJS system knows a lot of things about your journal. So what the system knows, it's already checked. Others boxes you need to check yourself. And after you do the process, you have a results page, and you can see very clearly that your journal is already fit to apply for example, OpenAir or DOAJ or other indexes. And you can also see that only, those two little things, if you do also this, you are ready to apply for another one. So it's also like an incentive to editors to, do a little bit more in order to be able to apply for more scholarly indexes. Disco plugin comes with this nice set of badges. We call them badges, and if you enable them, they will show on your journal's homepage that your journal, for example, is community-owned, that the journal assigns DOIs, that the journal does not charge APCs. So there is the whole lot of them, and you can see the explanation in the Disco plugin descriptions. Let's move to plugin number 4 and 5. The plugin number 4 is to enable interoperability between OJS and LODL, because there are a lot of journals that use both systems. And so basically it's JETS to TEI and TEI to JETS XML converter. Julep already presented, but it's part of the of the Diamond plugins. The fifth one is OJS JMEF plugin, which is converter that creates for your journal XML file, which is compliant with this journal metadata exchange format. You need to have this journal metadata exchange format XML as it is, because you need that to be able to list your journal in DDH. And as we heard this morning, DDH is definitely a place to be for your journal. So this plugin can be useful for that. We have also the last one, which is, well, originally it was called OJS plugin for the EOSC interoperability framework on research product publishing. Very long title. The new title will be SWORD version 3 OJS plugin. It's under construction. It's being developed right now, and hopefully this one will be ready by the end of October. So stay tuned. Please do click on the links and do install the plugins. And if you are not the right people that can actually do that, please tell your journal editors or platform managers to do that, because we developed the plugins and they are there, they are ready to use, ready to be used by you. But as with all the other plugins, they can always be modified and updated according to your needs, to the needs of the community. You just need to use them and to let us know. Thank you.
Thank you, Martina. Our care champion is ready to take questions from you. Yes?
Thanks, Martina. I just wondered, are those plugins available across any and every installation of OJS, or are there? It's not limited geographically, or is it only certain versions?
Yeah, well, if I am not wrong, those plugins are ready for OJS 3.2, 3.3, 3.4. We are working on the update for 3.5, so basically that should cover like more than 80% of OJS installation. It's not limited geographically, it's limited only on the version of OJS that you are using.
Yes, if we have no more questions, editors can think about the disco party with swords, for example, and install of these fantastic plugins. Thank you so much, Martina, once again.